The right to bear arms. Now, to a more serious part of the video. The Second Amendment. The right to a well-regulated militia being necessary of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Many people debate whether it means that everyone or only the militia have the right to bear arms.
It doesn't say that the government gives you the right to bear arms. The Second Amendment says the right to bear arms shall not be abridged.
Members of this body, it's a question that was asked by 750,000 mothers, fathers, and children who gathered here in our nation's capital for the Million Mile March this past weekend. It's a question that's being asked by tens of thousands of people who took part in rallies across 70 cities in this country this last weekend. And it's a question that's being asked after every school shooting and after every other act of gun violence. And that question that I want to ask my colleagues is, what will it take to get this Congress to pass common sense gun legislation? Do we have to wait for more innocent people to lose their lives before this Congress will act? Currently, 12 children die every day from gunfire. Do we have to wait for our homes and places of worship to become crime scenes? Because Lord knows we've seen enough of that. Do we have to wait for our schools, places where our children should feel safe and loved, to become war zones? We've already had school shootings in many cities: Littleton, Deming, Jonesboro, Flint, Conyers, Peoria, Fort Gibson, Springfield, and Moses Lake in my home state of Washington. Do we have to wait for 1 million people to rally here in D.C. and across the country to get this Congress to act? We just had that this past weekend. Do we have to wait for a shooting to take place right here in the nation's Capitol building for us to act? We've already had that. Do we have to wait until no place is safe for this Congress to pass common sense gun legislation? Well, I'll tell you, we're getting closer to that every day.
I absolutely believe that individuals should be able to own guns. I think that putting bans on ammunition and certain types of guns is just basically stripping our Second Amendment's rights that are simply laid out in the Constitution. And it's, I mean, if an American wants to own a gun, I believe that they should have the right to do so.
Nobody should have guns. I don't even believe people should have.
We took a poll, and a total of 34 people responded to our survey. Only 4 said that only the militia should have this right. That means only 13% of those who responded were against owning firearms. Next, we interviewed 2 people about this amendment, Mikey and Vicky.
Means that all people that are law-abiding citizens have the right to own a weapon. They can keep it in their house. I believe that they should be able to carry it on themselves if they are a law-abiding citizen. I feel that the amendment protects the rights of citizens to be able to protect themselves, and I feel it's a very important law.
Okay, thank you.
So what's your opinion on the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms?
My opinion on the Second Amendment is that the Founding Fathers, when they wrote the Constitution, they did not know, they could not have pictured the kind of weapons we had today. But I think that even if they could have, it is our constitutional right to have whatever guns we want. I think we should have some very thorough background checks to make sure that the person owning these guns do not have a history of violence. And I think that violations of the law should be more penalized, and the earning of a firearm safety to be firearm safety certified, I think that should be a more rigorous test. Yeah.
So say you live in Chicago, say. You live in the town, people shoot and get killed every day. what would be your opinion on if they wanted to take guns away?
If they wanted to take guns away,
Yeah.
I think that the violence would continue. It'd just be in different ways. So instead of people getting shot, people would probably be more stabbed. I think that that's just a completely idiotic idea to take away guns.
All right. Well, thank you very much.